Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hello, anyone that may be watching this right now. My name is Hugh Robertson. I'm a recent graduate from Texas A&M University with a degree in computer science. I just graduated this past August, and what I want to share with y'all today is a project that I've been working on since early 2020 that is tentatively titled The Social Medium. So the motivation for this project is to create some of the solutions that is currently lacking in the social media marketing and content creating space, and to kind of bridge the gap between all of the different social media platforms that are on there. So being a content creator, one of the most difficult things that people find is translating growth from one platform to another. For example, if someone was able to generate growth on a platform like Twitter, it's pretty common to find them almost begging their followers to go to their other platforms such as YouTube or Instagram and to go and follow them, and generating that cross-platform growth. So this project is to provide some solutions to that problem and to allow people to generate cross-platform growth. So the main functionality of this application surrounds around using the open APIs and OAuth protocols provided from the different social media platforms to allow users to connect all of their different social media accounts to one single profile and allow them to display their content across all their various social medias, and also allow them to consume the content that they're looking to consume across the different social medias. So this is intended for consumers as well as producers of content. The consumers are able to see the content across all of their various social media accounts and see the content from the people that they follow on all of their platforms, as well as allow creators to display all of their content in one singular location and allow users to interact with all of that content and generate growth across all of the different platforms. For example, following someone on this platform will allow them to then follow the user that they are following on their different social media platforms. So one follow on here will allow them to then follow them on any account that they have connected, such as YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter. Currently, I'm the sole developer for this application and have been working on it on my own for the past few months, and I'm hoping to soon bring in other people to assist me in polishing up the site and continuing to integrate new functions. Additionally, this application is built using the React JavaScript framework, using Node.js to produce many of the API calls, and is currently being deployed on Heroku. So the core functionality of this application has been completed, but I'm still working on finishing up the final functionalities that need to be implemented and cleaning up the UI and creating a better overall user experience. So this is the page you're presented with when you first come to the site, and to handle all of the user's information and create the database necessary to hold all the user's information and different data from the various social media APIs is handled through the Google platform Firebase. So this is essentially your social media feed on the website. So as you can see, it's a culmination of the people that you follow across all of the different platforms that you have connected. So you have YouTube videos, Twitch streams, tweets, as well as Instagram posts. And to do this, calls are made through Node.js to the different social media platforms open APIs to collect all this information, and then it's being displayed to the user through the React framework. So as you can see, all the different social media platforms allow you to see the live streams for Twitch, for example, interacting with the chat, or on YouTube videos, you are able to watch these YouTube videos, interact with them, like it, send a comment, do all the different functionalities that you're used to being able to do on the different sites. So it's a culmination of all of your different social media account feeds into one singular location, providing users with a new and unique experience for consuming this content. So you have the main feed, which is everything just alternating between the different social media platforms in one feed. But then you're also able to just filter and see only one platform in each tab. So in these feeds here, calls to the APIs are made to retrieve all of the different accounts that you either follow on Twitch, Instagram, or Twitter, or subscribe to on YouTube, and then all of the new posts are then pulled from those APIs to present to the user. So it's not necessary for all of these users to be on the site itself, having created a profile on this site, the social medium, in order for the user to see this content in their feed. As long as they are following them on the individual platforms themselves, then that content will show up in this feed. But additionally, if a user is following a profile on this app, the social medium, the content from the accounts that those users have connected will also be able to show up in here. So this is kind of an example of what someone's profile would look like. It lists the different names of the accounts on the social media platforms that they have connected, and then you're able to click on it to see the different content that they have produced on their social media platforms. And then, for example, you're able to look up users. You're able to look up a user, see all of their information, and you can as well go and view their profile and see the content that they have produced on their pages. So if there's a user that has already created a profile on the social medium, then you're able to follow them there and see the different accounts that they have connected to their profile, and you're able to follow them on those platforms as well as on the social media platform as well. So this is really useful for creators that are trying to create cross growth across their different platforms. Instead of having to beg their followers on one platform to go to a different platform and follow them there, if they're able to direct these users to here, they can allow the users to see all of their content in one central location and create that cross-platform growth that so many creators are trying to produce. So one of the key features of the platform is even if the account that's being put into your feed has not created a profile on the social medium, you're still able to see their different social platforms. So the way that this is done is, for example, here you see this creator has not created a profile on the social medium, but if you click follow, you're able to still see their accounts that they have across different platforms. So there's a few ways that this information is retrieved. For example, if it happens to be a YouTube video, the way that this information is retrieved is by scanning the text in, for example, the bio of the user's profile or in the description of the YouTube video, as most creators will list their different social media accounts in there. So you can essentially scan the text in that about section, look for a section that says Instagram, for example, where they likely would have listed their Instagram profile name there, and then you're able to extract that information and present it to the user. So even if they're not on the platform itself, they're still able to create that cross-platform experience. So this project is still in development. Some of the things that are fully functional at the time being are Twitch. You can view the live streams, interact with chat, and do everything there. YouTube is fully functional. You're able to watch videos, comment, and like videos as well. Twitter will be fully functional soon as Twitter rolls out their Twitter API version 2, which is currently under development. So the major focal points for improving this site are to first continue to improve the UI to create the best user experience, improve performance in different ways like producing longer lasting API keys to allow the user to have to authenticate their different social media accounts less often, Additionally, I'm working on refactoring the code to reduce repetition in the source code of the site, and also to continue to integrate the APIs as they're being released. As I previously mentioned, the Twitter API v2 is in the process of being released, and so more functionality will become available. Overall, I think this project could be very useful for users and content creators in bridging the gap between different social media platforms, allowing users a new experience to consume content, and allowing the creators to create cross platform growth that they're all looking to do, and making it overall easier for the content creators to market themselves in the ever growing environment that is online content creation and social media marketing. So, again, thank you for anyone that was watching. My name is Hugh Robertson, and this is my project called The Social Medium.